Okay, here we go. We got the monitor in here for VirtuCop 2. So basically gonna disassemble the frame here and pull the chassis out, the neck board. So then we're going to recap it. I'll get some footage of us recapping it. I'm going to replace the flyback as well. And I think I'm going to check the ohms reading on the coil here. And if I can, if I have a tube, I may just replace the tube too. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So taking the neck board off. Taking the 4 screws out of the corners here. Deflection coil is unhooked. With the Gauss coil. And the DAG ground is off. So I should be able to lift this whole entire metal chassis up off this tube now. And then I'll get to actually taking the board off. So here's just the tube. Left with the deflection coil. And the ground, the DAG ground, and the Gauss coil. That's this coil that runs around the outside of the tube. When you hear the TV turn on or the monitor turn on, you hear that. That's this coil buzzing. It's supposed to take out, I don't know what it's really called. It's magnetic. You know how you put a magnet up towards a screen and you see all the different colors? It does that. Ah, shit. Tell YouTube, Jacob, how if you melt some new solder onto some old solder, it actually makes the old solder melt easier because it redistributes some new flux into it.
No, yeah, but also that's a good thing to use with lead-free solder. Because in most electronics now they use lead-free solder.
Yeah, but this ain't from.
Well, no, I'm just saying that's also say someone's working on something newer that has lead-free solder. That's also a good trick. Use leaded solder.
Really?
Yeah, and it makes it easier to work with. Because leaded solder, lead-free solder has a higher melting temperature than leaded solder.
So zoom in on that of how this sucker pulled that out of there. Let's see if we can get a. See how.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Look at that.
You
Perfect
see this
tube.
little indent right here on the solder sucker. That's what William Harshman told me. Cut a little groove in there so it kind of goes over there, man. It works great. So thanks, William, whenever you do watch this. There she goes. She's spitting out some more. these are all the caps that are going to need to be replaced across this chassis here, and the neck board as well. Pulled the old flyback out. Came out pretty good. The new one here. I think I'm going to try to find me a skier or something and hot glue little extensions on here, because the way it goes in the cabinet in between the you know, the like logic boards and stuff in the cabinet, you can't really get in here to turn them. So I think I'm gonna put hot glue little extensions on these, so when I reach in I can be able to spin them. This was the B plus filter cap. So we got that guy in here. I think it's always funny because, like, look at the two different sizes of the caps, but you know, they're the same specification. 330 microfarad, 400 volt. So it should be the same thing, right? So basically these are the electrolytic caps. We're going to be taking all these out and replacing them and putting in the new flyback. Just making a video because I need the flashlight, so. Alright. I think I'm going to try to get these other two before we put that bipolar in, because, well, that bipolar is pretty large compared to the old one. I don't want to have that problem. On the main PCB of the monitor chassis, and then I'm going to go ahead and start replacing these caps on the neck board, and then put the new flyback in and start putting the chassis back together. Okay, we have all the caps in now, except for one. It's a 22 microfarad 250 volt cap. I don't have it, so I don't know what went on with this cap kit, but I don't have that one. So I'm hoping I can get to it easy once it's all put together. Got the new flyback in, and I found a cold solder joint. I can find it now. Oh yeah, that was right here. It was broken out. I'm wondering if that's why when you would tap on it, it would colors would all change. I'm not sure if it is or not, but it went to this piece that goes to the neck. This here is all bouncing around. It's in there solid now, so I put this all back together, and I noticed that look at this. Pulled right out of there. I don't know if it was like that before or not, but I'm gonna kind of look over some old footage and see if I can notice it. but I'm going to clean it up and resolder it.